Welcome to the Gordon Miller Podcast. On today's podcast, I wanted to talk to you guys about creatures from beyond. Yes, there's creatures lurking among us. What if all of us are creatures of some sort? But do I believe in creatures from beyond? Well, if you use the Fermi paradox, or the one that talks about if you're, in this universe, there is things beyond our nature. Do I believe in the supernatural? Well, I wouldn't say supernatural per se, but the way some people think about. But it's very interesting that there's things out there that we have no explanation. For example, we still learn everything every day about black holes and pulsars. Not supernatural again, but what if there is something beyond there that is beyond our explanation? Doesn't mean they have supernatural powers or anything per se, but I will say that there is interesting things that is beyond the universe. It's always one of those things that's very interesting to discuss, is amazing things that are, again, in the universe. For example, there is another potential planet in our own solar system. Earth's very own solar system is pretty cool, to say the least. Our solar system is pretty big, but it's not the biggest, of course, out there. And even if it is, there's billions upon hundreds of billions of solar system in our very own galaxy. I mean, that is incredible. And to sit there and to reject supernatural, obviously there is no evidence, and there's really no proof for the supernatural. But it's quite amazing that there is things that are beyond. And I think about this all the time. I'm thinking about what's going on the other side of the solar system, or just even our planet. Our planet Earth is discovering new things all the time. To sit there and say that there is no such thing as supernatural, well, I would say that you don't know. However, when it comes to things, in the universe, we just have a tough time to decide what the heck is going on. So it's like, so I'm being very vague and kind of rambling a little bit, but it's a podcast that not everybody will probably watch. And anyway, it's one of those podcasts that I just like making these podcasts, because podcasts are fun, and they're cool, and they're excellent to make, and they're fun to make. And making videos and making podcasts and making shorts and things like that for YouTube is quite exhilarating. I could do this all day long, upload for YouTube and you guys. Also, I don't really have, my opinions are reserved in the supernatural. You might ask me. I don't know. There could be, and there could not be. There's really not a lot of good evidence for the supernatural, but what our version of supernatural perhaps needs to be examined, or the like I say, the universe has many amazing things. Hold on, I'm going to drink my Diet Pepsi here. Sorry about that. Again, Diet Pepsi is not a thirst quencher. If you have a thirst quencher, it's about having water or flavored water or things like that. Uh, uh, anyway, but getting back to the supernatural and the universe, the supernatural and the universe are amazing things that uh, they're very amazing. They're it's one of those things where it's pretty cool, and but I don't necessarily know if the supernatural exists because again the evidence, but perhaps something other than supernatural we can explain. Uh, there's probably a better explanation through science and reason and logic rather than supernatural suspicious or suspicions or on whims or things like that. With a lot of individuals like to use like the spirits and all that, and that's there's no really evidence for that. But what's in the universe is so impressive that you could talk about this for um, billions of people. Are I mean this could go on for days on end, and you could have all kinds of discussions about the universe. And there is quite amazing things about the universe that, like I say, it's one of those things that quite impressive. Our universe, our very own solar system. I know I'm repeating myself, but our solar system has a potential Earth-like planet. And then I saw something and I don't know how reliable the source is because you always have to question the source. Is the fact that Earth might have two moons, but it almost looked like in the picture, it almost looked like an asteroid. So I'm thinking, is this an asteroid or a moon? And I didn't read the article, but if I read the article, maybe it would say that an asteroid is qualifies as a satellite, which is the moon. Uh, they don't they haven't they discover things about Jupiter all the time and the many moons that they have, and Saturn even has more moons and in incredible size. And we just don't think we think of our solar system as being this giant or tiny, and it's really not because when you see the planets and you think, well, it takes all it like I say, it would take 8 light minutes to travel to our very own sun. And you think, well, that can't be that. I mean, the speed of light is incredibly fast, and just our very own sun, which is 93 to 100 million miles away, uh, is quite impressive. But there are so many things that everybody learns constantly, day after day after day after day. I may sound a little tedious and a little boring here, but it's quite impressive. The universe. The universe is always one of those things that fascinates me. I think about it constantly. Things that are beyond the norm. I mean, just our perception of the supernatural maybe needs to be fine tuned a little bit. Maybe. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is the end all of this. I'm not saying this is what, again, I have no field. I don't have no qualifications to say. I'm just giving a podcast, basically, and I want everybody to understand that it's something that I wish people would think more about because we're on this little tiny. It's huge, obviously, planet Earth, but when you think about it, when it comes to the grand scale of things with the universe and the potential, this is just it. There could be multiverses and multiverses upon infinite number of things, and when you think about how vast the universe truly is, you go to 100 million light years is another galaxy, and we have no idea. We have no fathom of 100 million light years away is just incredible, incredible length of incredible length. But anyway, I don't want to have this podcast go into hours on end. I will leave it at that. I could probably say a lot more about this topic, about the universe and the amazement of it and the supernatural, but our version of supernatural is probably flawed. When it comes down to it, we think we don't know much about it, and not only that, it's like I say, our supernatural again is not something that it needs to be adjusted probably. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to the Gordon Miller Podcast. Okay, bye.